Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Aiden Teshordo, and today I'm going to be covering the update for 6/29/2018. I know it's a day late, but I was busy with yesterday at the time of this recording, of course. So, yeah, I want to cover the update that they did. It was to fix Darkside Territory battles, so the next time around we should be able to do the Imperial Probe Droid mission that some people were able to do and some weren't. Uh, my best friend, he was able to do his, but me, I unfortunately could not. So, but at least we're getting 20 Imperial Probe Droid shards. We're getting 1,000 Guild Event tokens and 250 crystals. I already got mine, of course. But go ahead and get it. I know somewhere they mentioned. I think it was. Let me go here really quick. Um, for this message. Okay, so please note the that the reward message will be only be available for 5 days, and you'll need to log in by 7/4 to get it. After logging in, you'll have 2 days to claim your rewards before the message disappears. So once you get in, just quickly claim it, and you'll be done. Now, there was of course some other bugs that they fixed down below, but I don't want to talk about that one. The big topic of this video is the login reward for July is HK47. Now, unfortunately, there is one downside. It could be just a filler like Lando Calrissian. Unfortunately, we didn't get the original Lando Calrissian a rework, which I feel like they should have done that. They should have, reworked some of the scoundrels, like maybe Clone Wars Chewbacca, and because it would at least save them Clone Wars Chewbacca down the road. But Lando Calrissian, uh, the leadership for Stormtrooper Han still could be improved. But there's some characters there, but so it could be a filler like that. But I'm hoping not. A lot of people are hoping not. July is for HK47, and it could be one of two things. I'm leaning more towards the first one, and that's droids. We might actually see a droid rework. They could just rework all the droids in the game, give some more synergy to all the droids. Maybe they might even get rid of the taunt effect of BB-8. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like the idea of BB-8 taunting as a tank, even though you want him not to taunt so that he can get Illuminated Destiny off for droids? Eh? That's one I wish I could call in and request them to take the Omega off is BB-8 taunting, because I don't want BB-8 taunting. I really don't. On a full droid team under HK47, I want a BB-8 to not taunt. I don't want him to get a taunting to be ability block, stunned, and then not be able to eliminate Destiny. That's the big thing. But they'll hopefully be able to synergize other droids that need some droid synergy, like K2SO could still have some droid synergies. Um, Maybe he can be another auto taunt if droids or maybe at least Cassian is available, so that Rogue One will have another auto taunting tank. Ooh, that would be nice. um, Rework K2SO Zeta to make him a better tank, so that you can maybe build a team with K2SO and L337 as the two droid tanks, and HK, and then BB-8 and IG-88, or BB-8 and IG-86, something like that. I don't know if IG-86 really needs rework because he's more of a basic character, but he could still use some boost in speed or something. Maybe in his unique he gets a little bit more speed. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But that's the big one that I'm thinking July is going to be. So I'm going to predict July is going to be droids, mostly. Now, another turn of events they could do, which could change everything, is they could do Ebb and Hawk characters for KOTOR 1 or KOTOR 2. Mostly I want KOTOR 1 first, so that down the road we get KOTOR 2. And then we'd have a big 2 to 3 teams worth of KOTOR or Ebb and Hawk crew as actual teams. In the KOTOR 1, you would have HK47. Of course, you'd have Revan. You'd have Bastila. You'd have Bastila, which would be a Jedi. Help the Jedi out. You'd have Cartho Nassi. I don't know what he could be considered a scoundrel, maybe. T3 and 4, another droid. Ooh. There you go. Which he's an important droid for KOTOR 1 and 2. He is fortunately and unfortunately more important than HK-47, even though I prefer HK-47. I always used him more. But, that one's a great character. Canderous Ordo. He could be also the first tagging of a Mandalorian. Maybe. Maybe. Get some Mandalorian action in there. Start the Mandalorian faction. They would at least be able to tag and light rework Gar Saxon, Imperial Super Commando this way. Sabine Wren, hopefully, and maybe Boba Fett. From the sounds of it, George Lucas wasn't wanting Jango Fett to be a Mandalorian. I don't know. I really like the idea of Jango and Boba Fett being Mandalorians. I just hope Disney just makes that right call, because Jango and Boba Fett being Mandalorians is huge. Huge. So, yeah, I just wanted to, point that out really quickly. But yeah, Canderous Ordo, Mandalorian. Juhani, another Jedi. Jolie Bendo, I like to consider it the Mace Windu of KOTOR 1 at least. Because I always like giving him the purple lightsaber because he just looked best with the purple lightsaber. He would be a possible Jedi, or it could be like Ahsoka Tano, not a Jedi, but at least be working with the Ebon Hawk crew. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta do this. Karth, Bastila, HK, Juhani. Oh man, I am so forgetting all of these guys. It's been a while since I played KOTOR 1. Still a great game. I just haven't had time to play it, unfortunately. Still a fun game though. But yeah, that one is for the most part. I named most of the characters for KOTOR 1 for the Ebon Hawk crew, KOTOR, and I have done a video in the past of predictions for that. But KOTOR 2 characters, you'd have another droid, Goto. You'd have another really good option for a droid leader. Instead of running Lobot or HK, you could run Beodur. He already comes with his own little droid next to him, so he himself can still get droids. He wouldn't be a droid, but Beodur would be a droid, but he would get the droid bonuses. And it could be a cleansing, a healer, a possible tank, or just a cleansing healer that's a support, and yeah, that's a very possibility that he could be that. He also has a chance of becoming a Jedi, so if they make the option of having a Jedi version of the Ebon Hawk crew, that'd be huge if they did that. The Jedi version of him, Atten Rand, Mira, which would be another bounty hunter. Hanhar would be another bounty hunter and scoundrel. So there's a lot of opportunities to do the Ebon Hawk crew right there. There's a lot of factions they would fill in, support and help between Jedi. Yes, you could. Visas Mar has been brought in to the game when Scion and Traya came out. So yeah, that's two characters of the Ebon Hawk crew that are in the game. We can get more of them. I wouldn't mind a month where they get KOTOR 1 and then another month KOTOR 2. There would be a lot of different factions that would fill in. You'd have Canderous Ordo from KOTOR 1. You'd have Mandalore from KOTOR 2, which is Canderous Ordo, of course. But you'd have Mandalore, another really good Mandalorian leader. Canderous Ordo from KOTOR 1 would be the bounty hunter. He would still be Mandalorian tagged. He wouldn't be a leader unless he led bounty hunters and scoundrels, but he'd still be a bounty hunter. KOTOR 2's version, he would be a Mandalorian, and there could be some synergy there. So there's a lot of opportunity for 2 months being KOTOR 1 and 2. Will they do that? I highly doubt that right now. But I feel like it would be great to have KOTOR 1 and 2 characters come in before Revan and before Mitra Sirik, and have Mitra Sirik and Revan both be legendary event characters and or teams of what is it or not legendary, the story one. They probably do it more of legendary to give Revan and Mitra Sirik a great character. I feel like that a great opportunity to be. Ancient Surik being the Jedi exile from KOTOR 2, for some of you who don't know. It would also introduce a possibility of having Kreia, the light side version of Darth Treya, come in and be a character, because she would also be an Ebon Hawk crew member. Would she be a leader? Probably not. She was more support. She was a huge support character, so she could link up with a character, kind of like how she isolates an enemy. As Treya, she could probably do something similar to that, but targets an ally, and any buff that she gets, the enemy get or the ally gets, and vice versa. So yeah, that would be kind of interesting. So you just only need to buff one character, and you buff the whole, both. So like say Master's Training is put on one, it would also be put on the other too. Hey, maybe some synergies there. So we'll see what happens. But I think going back to it though, I feel like droids are going to be mostly July. So that means we might see a rework in Grievous. We might not. We might see Grievous and IG-88. Or I'm sorry, not IG-88. What is it? IG-100 Magna Guard reworked with Separatists, unless they wanted to try to get the droid side of the Separatists out of the way first, and they may do a dark side, light side, dark side, light side kind of thing. So they may do droids, they may do clones, and they may do non-droids Separatists like the Organic Heroes, the Geonosians, something like that. So, but yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to cover really quickly today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What HK47's login character means for July. What are we getting? What are we getting for that? Again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.